Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood theologian coming at you with a mini review of the new Superman movie. I friggin' love this movie. I was a little kid when the Christopher Reeves Superman came out, and I loved that. Like that sort of seared itself in my brain. I also read a lot of the Superman comic books, and I feel this new one, the James Gunn Superman, really harkens back to that. It really feels like a comic book come to life. I think its message is so hope-filled. There's this great scene between Lois Lane and Superman where they're talking about music, and Superman says something like he likes punk rock, and she said, no, you don't like punk rock, you like pop music, meaning that she's sort of the badass and he's sort of the square. But then he retorts with some line that goes something like, decency and goodness is actually being a badass. And I just loved it because it is. I think we live in such a cynical age, and I think that this film goes contrary to that. It really is hope and optimism. I loved the color palette. The color palette in this film is all bright primary colors. I loved the actors in it. It definitely has James Gunn's sense of humor running through it. So if you liked, Guardians of the Galaxy style humor, it's a bit of that. There are some parts that are way over the top, but like I said, it's a comic book movie. It feels like a comic book movie. I understand that the right-wing media is going a bit nuts. They're calling it woke. It is. Superman has always been woke. He's always been an immigrant. And in this one particularly, they deal with war and armed conflict. They also even deal with what's going on with immigration detention centers. One of the things the right-wing media has also gone after is they're criticizing the villain Lex Luthor being very much like, Donald Trump. But you know what? If you see in a comic book villain the person you admire, maybe you need to rethink who you admire. I just loved it. It's one of the rare films that I will go back to the theater to watch a second time because I just loved it so much.